Today we're dragging our pre-baby selves and exposing all the things we swore we'd never do until we had kids. It's fine, we're fine, let's spiral.
Welcome to Baby Then What, the podcast you didn't know you needed for the real, unfiltered side of motherhood.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Jessie, and we're just two moms of two in the thick of it.
We're sharing the real and unhinged side of motherhood no one else talks about.
If you've ever said, I had a baby, now what? You're in the right place.
By the way, you're doing amazing, even if no one said it today.
Welcome back to the Baby Then What podcast. Today's a really jokes episode.
I'm excited.
Because both Amanda and I went into motherhood on these like righteous high horses of like, we shall not do this.
Like my mom did this and I will not do this.
Every single thing that I said I wasn't going to do as a mom, I've done.
Everything.
Everything. I was like, I'm not going to feed my kids this. Oh, McDonald's is the latest one.
Yeah.
I was like, I refuse to let my kids eat McDonald's. Ask me the last time you had McDonald's was like Sunday.
Literally.
Kill me.
I know. I'm so excited.
Oh.
It's a real thing. Honestly, it's with anything. Like until you have kids.
Yeah.
Until you're pregnant, until you have kids, until you experience what other moms have experienced, you can say whatever the fuck you want. And it's literally through one ear and out the other until it happens to you.
So it's so true. So today's episode, we're going to tell you a little bit about what we thought we were going to do, what we actually did.
And
then if we were going to go back in time and redo it, knowing what we know
now,
how would we have approached it differently and like gone in with a bit of a more flexible mindset?
I agree.
And then like I just want to like talk it through of like what would you have done? And then I want to hear some we got some
tons
stuff for
tons.
Oh yeah, wow, there's a lot of shit here.
Jess, we got tons. I pulled, this is not even all, like it was tons and tons and tons of people writing in and I love them and I was laughing, so thank you for that. When I was reading them all, I was dying of laughter. You guys made my day. We're going to read a couple. We can't go through all of it, but a lot of them were similar, so you're not alone.
And I think the other thing I want to talk about too, Jay, is like how to set boundaries.
Yes.
Like how to set healthy boundaries for the different ages and when the boundaries should start.
Right.
Because I think like to set them earlier is good, but like you really have to enforce them starting at like 2 if you want them to be effective at 4.
Right. Okay.
Like we don't have enough runway. Anyway.
Okay. So first kid, I want to laugh because I haven't thought about it until this moment right now on this couch. No TV. I'm not giving my kid TV. That's it. First kid, I'm talking baby.
Right.
I'm talking, they're not allowed to have TV till what? It's like a year or 2 years, like no screen time.
I think the rule is till like 3 or 4.
Yeah, like a crazy rule. And then your kid doesn't shut the fuck up crying. And then they're like, okay, you can turn on these like dancing vegetables.
Oh my, always.
Then you could turn on these dancing vegetables on YouTube and apparently it's okay for them. It's not so stimulating. Like they're not bad. I have that song. It's like. I
played it the other day for Benny at the wedding. We're sitting at the wedding.
And I was like, I'm not going to do it. And then like one day hit and I'm like, fuck this. Like I need him to shut up. And I put on these little dancing vegetables and it fully worked. Like tuned in and it's not crazy. It's not moving all over the place. It's kind of like, one vegetable comes and it's a carrot and then a broccoli comes and then you're kind of into it too. And honestly, it's like, it kind of calmed me down too. So I think we both were like sitting there watching these vegetables going. So
I think what you're saying is that before you become a parent, you think that parenting is going to go in one direction. And when shit hits the fucking fan, you do anything
to survive.
Yes.
Anything.
Like we're sitting at a wedding the other day and the kids are freaking out. I'm putting a fucking show on.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'm missing the wedding.
Yeah.
Or you're sitting at a restaurant or you're going somewhere and like shit is hitting the fan. You're going to use screens.
100%.
Now, I'm sure there's parents that have figured it out to not use screens and maybe some kids are better at restaurants than others.
Right.
But like, I think what happens is that you just, you feel like you don't have a solution, and then so you just revert to like
whatever. It's survival.
Yes,
it's
survival.
It's flight or fight.
Yes,
mode flight or fight, whatever. It's survival. Long story short, it's survival, and you're gonna do whatever. So that was the start for me. It was the TV.
100%.
TV was the start.
Yeah, we did screen time much. We actually did it earlier with Ziggy, like our older than our younger one, because I think we were also still living a little bit in our past of like we were still going out on the weekends, and then like Saturday or Sunday morning was a nightmare. And I was like, I can't wake up at 7 a.m. right now and function.
And you turn on the TV.
You turn on the TV.
Yeah.
But
so
like
same thing
when
with us.
you weren't in that head, like I didn't need TV at like 6 p.m. on a regular day, but I needed it like
in the morning. Arlo watched TV, exactly what you're saying. First kid, he watched TV every fucking morning. He would wake up at 6 a.m. I'm like, I'm not waking up. And I would bring him into my bed and we'd watch TV till 7:30. For an hour and a half, he'd sit there watching TV. So after the vegetables, it turned to Miss Rachel.
Yeah.
Honestly, educational. I think he learned a lot from her. So like I was okay with it.
Arlo was really smart.
Like my mom yesterday was like, I have to tell you something. I was like, what, Mom? She's like, Arlo learned way faster than Ace because Ace, I don't know what the fuck he watches on TV now because he watches whatever Arlo wants.
Right.
And Ace never really watched Miss Rachel.
Yeah,
so
Benny
he didn't
either.
learn the colors. He didn't learn all like Miss Rachel. To me, I thought it was very educational. It was like colors and numbers. Like I learned the rainbow, But I learned the rainbow. I can sing you their fucking rainbow song. I didn't know the colors of the rainbow. Do you know the colors of the rainbow? Someone asked me at a wedding and I was like, no. And then I was like, yeah, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Did you know those were the colors of the rainbow? No, but Miss Rachel taught me that. So Arlo can sing that. Anyways, with that being said, she was like, Ace didn't learn as fast because now he's watching whatever Arlo's watching.
And it's more advanced.
And it's like Blippi or like
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol. It's not, I wouldn't call it educational as much. It's more kind of just like their minds kind of just focus out and are watching that.
No, it's true. It really, I think what I learned over the screen time journey is that what they watch is really important.
Yes.
Compared to like the volume. Like I would rather them watch a movie, especially the older ones, where it's like there's a whole story arc and it's slow and it's thoughtful and whatever, than like 7 episodes of Paw Patrol back to back.
Literally. It's not educational.
No, it's not educational. It's terrible.
So TV first.
I think every parent, and I would love to meet a parent that is held out on the screen time. I also think it's absolutely ridiculous to not introduce screen time to think you're not going to do screen time if you yourself use screens.
I agree.
If you're a family that doesn't have TV in your houses,
then that's a different story.
And you don't want to do screen time, I think it aligns with your lifestyle, fine.
I agree.
If you're the parents and you are on your phones, you're on your computers, you yourself have a TV in any of your family rooms and living rooms, hello.
They're watching whatever you're doing and they're going to say, if you're doing it, why can't I?
Yeah, especially as they get older too. They're like, well, why can't I watch something if you're on something?
Right.
So it makes sense. But that's definitely was one delusion I had that kind of slapped me in the face as I became a parent.
Yep. So
the food is another one.
The food is another one. But before, I kind of am like, let's read out what people wrote and then we're going to tell our stories to it. So we just covered Miss Rachel. So someone wrote in, listen to Miss Rachel, Blippi, Coco Melon, and other ridiculousness. So that goes back.
You said, what's something you swore you never do, but totally do now?
Yeah. So so that's with the screens. Screen time. We love Hey Bear. And okay, back to the screens. Let my kids eat in front of the TV.
Oh, yeah.
So I said I swore I would never do that. And then my mom actually was the one she was like, you only ate in front of the TV. Like you and your brother did not eat unless the TV was on. She goes, I got peace of mind that it was quiet and you guys ate.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Now they come home from school and I'm like, oh my God, this is literally like, this was my life when I was a kid. Also, like I came home from school. I remember my mom was watching her soap operas. So like at least she got the TV. So it's not like I'm watching my show. I'm letting them watch their show. I was watching The Young and the Restless. Young.
Yeah, me too. I did.
Eating food. So we're being a little bit nicer and letting them watch their shows. But fuck it.
I think I agree with you. I said I wanted to have like family meal time. I know how important that is. I think again, it goes back to like what age and stage.
Yes.
Like if you're there between 2 and 3, like Benny doesn't eat right now and Ziggy doesn't really eat. Like again, the food is the priority, making them eat like a good protein rich dinner. If it's going to result in them watching like TV, fine. But I think as they get older, and I'm noticing it more with Ziggy now, like they're turning 4 this summer.
Right.
Having the mealtime, sitting at the table, looking and talking to each other, it matters more.
I agree.
Now.
I agree.
So if your kid is 1.5 to 2, and the best course of action is to let them watch TV to eat.
And they're eating? Do it.
Do it. But like, if they can converse, then I agree it's a little bit. So that's where I say like my mentality of like what I thought I would do. I think I just thought I would do it right away, but it's really just delayed.
It's just stages. It's the stage, what you just said, stages of the ages of your kid, depending on your kid. Like Arlo can sit in front of the TV and watch. Ace, no.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't care for the TV. He's like, I want to talk to you. I want to play. I want to throw shit around. Like he doesn't care. So it really also depends on the kid.
Yes, 100%.
So the next one is, well, you kind of got into that, was let my toddler have junk food, no screen time. Now Bluey is on so I can cut the nails. So same thing.
Yeah, the TV.
The TV.
Okay, let's go to the food thing though.
Let's go to the foods.
I feel like also my relationship with types of food has changed over the years too. Like from the time I had Ziggy, where I was like kind of loose with my eating. Like I ate healthy.
Right.
But I didn't eat stuff. Now I'm like way more anal because I've done my research and I'm like, Ziggy will be absolutely fucking insane if he has dye.
Yep.
I've now done my seed oils research. So I'm very like, in the house, we don't eat that shit.
Right.
But the problem is that when they're not in the house, they get fed crap.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. So I feel like this one I still struggle with because in my head I wanted to feed them one way.
Right.
And I still do. Like this hasn't, my desire hasn't changed. It's just the battle that I'm up against. Like I'm up against big food companies.
Yes.
With fucking fancy ass marketing and then grandparents that are like, let's go to McDonald's.
Because that's what we grew up with.
Like they literally brought home McDonald's the other day and I was like, I'm actually going to barf that you're eating this in my house. Like I'm having an anxiety attack. Yeah. And I was like, this is a one-time treat. I'm like, I'm not going to deprive you of McDonald's.
Right.
Because whatever, it's McDonald's.
Whatever, it's McDonald's.
Like everyone can have McDonald's.
Yeah.
But like, ew.
But that's how
feed my kids that.
But that's how we were raised. So the grandparents aren't going to change.
No.
They're not changing.
No.
It's you as a parent, obviously telling them as much as you can, but like you can't, at the same time, what are you fighting? They're taking your kid, they're taking care of your kid. You're going to fight them on everything that they do? No. You're going to take the help.
Yes. And then, so what I've learned and what I would say to people about navigating this world of food is that you can't change the world around them.
No.
What you have to do is set better boundaries of what is and isn't allowed. And you have to really communicate with the people taking care of your kids.
I agree.
I've had to like lay down the law and say, Ziggy's having a really tough time. He's really like nutrient deficient or he's really getting crazy with the dye. I would really appreciate your support in not feeding him these things right now and focusing on these and then giving him one treat. Like they can have one treat. Like
of course,
100%.
They're kids. Like,
but you have to. The problem is it's the moderation, and then they're like literally addicts.
They're addicts. They are. They're sugar addicts.
Like they get one bowl of. Last night he tricked me. He literally was like, "I didn't get any ice cream," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So after putting Benny to bed,
you gave him more ice cream.
Yeah, and then I see the other bowl. I'm like, "What's that bowl?" He's like, smiles at me. Yeah. I'm like, "You fucking liar."
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're learning now. This age, they're like learning how
and he got one bowl of ice cream from Josh and one bowl for me.
Oh yeah, just wait, that gets
like
worse.
A heroin addict.
Literally. So with the food, I'm not making 4 meals because also my husband's very picky, so him and I don't eat separate meals.
You do or you don't?
We do most of the time. Like he doesn't eat any seafood. Like I like to have like a fish or like chicken and vegetables and some rice, like where
he eats like a 4-year-old.
He eats like a 4-year-old. Like he'll just have like rice and cucumbers.
Him and Arlo the same food
because Adam doesn't eat well. So it's like I want my kids to see what I'm eating.
Right.
But now they're 2 boys. My boys are whatever daddy's doing, I'm doing. Whatever daddy's doing, I'm doing. Mommy could be eating fucking ice cream. If daddy's eating rice, we're going for the fucking rice. So my biggest thing was I'm not making separate meals because my mother did not make separate meals. If we didn't eat,
that's it.
That's it. Why can't I do that?
I know.
I'm so guilty. I've tried. I'm like,
you're a suck.
I'm such a suck. That like put it on there, and I'm like, my mom did it. Like, why can't I just do it? I'm like, what? So I'm gonna let my kids be hungry and like cry? Like,
no, we're fucking people pleasers.
We are such fucking. And I thought Adam was gonna be the suck. Oh no, it's definitely
no. I think it's the boy mom thing.
It
like,
is.
I think like they're like mama's boys.
Yeah, if it was a girl, I'd be like, if you're not eating, go to your fucking room.
Yeah. No, I know.
Because she was way harder with me than my brother, 1,000%.
Yes.
It's a real thing. And
Speaking of going to room and discipline, I thought I was going to be this like gentle, easygoing parent, loose, everything's great. I lose my shit probably 4 to 7 times a day.
Same.
Maybe per hour some days.
There's no gentle parenting.
Like there is to an extent, but like my immediate, like I'm like calm, blow. Calm, blow. Like I have like a couple calm moments and then they just test me. They test me. And I'm like, fucking
shut up.
Oh.
Yeah. So time out.
Yeah, no.
Throw them in the room, time out. We've done that many times.
Yeah, but like it's really been trial and error because like, again, back to the ages thing, you can change your disciplining style with the ages too. But like what worked 6 months ago doesn't work anymore.
No, and also like with the timeouts, like Arlo gets timeout. Like if I'm counting to 3, if you don't do what I'm about to tell you, we're going for a timeout. He gets it. I do that to Ace, he starts laughing. Yeah. I put Ace for a timeout. He sits in the fucking chair. He's smiling at me. He thinks it's a game I'm playing with him.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
He stops crying. I bring him to his room. He stops crying. I open the door. I'm like, he's like, is timeout done? And he's fine. So like, but like, how long is that gonna last?
When Ziggy was 3, we would do timeout and then he would do something and then he goes, I'm doing timeout.
Yeah. Like,
and I'm like, great.
My biggest one, and I said I would never do, is like the scare tactic. Like timeout's not a scare tactic. Like you're in trouble, like go to your room. But I blew up this week and I got so upset at myself. I called Adam after. I'm calling the police. If you don't listen, I'm calling the police. Like I blew up. I'm fucking done. Shut up or I'm calling the police. And that scared them both.
Good.
Ace fucking bolted to his room. They wouldn't go to bed. Okay, it was me and them.
You went too far.
I was like, I'm calling the police. If you don't go to your room and you don't go to your room, the police are getting called. And I remember, and they listened and they went to bed. And it was quiet. And I went upstairs and I'm like, I'm an asshole. They're literally going to camp in school tomorrow saying my mommy's calling the police on me. And I swore I would never do that. That's like scare tactic to like the extreme.
But
guess what? I've done it 5 times already and it works. I don't care. When you blow up, when you go to a certain point, you can't handle it anymore.
The context behind all of this is that oftentimes as the mom, I don't know everyone's situation, we're alone.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're watching both your kids by yourself.
Yeah.
And you have a million things to do or there's extenuating circumstances like your back is bad and you physically can't care for them and you have no one else with you.
No.
You have no choice but to be effective in the moment and fast. Yeah. You don't have mamby-pamby, I'm going to be nice and whatever.
No.
It's like,
I was like, I don't care.
I can't walk. I don't have another adult in the house, and these kids need to go to fucking bed, or it's going to be meltdown territory.
For all of us.
Right.
For all of us.
So it's like,
it's either I'm crying in the corner with them screaming, or the police are fake getting called, and you guys are going to bed.
And I don't think when you go into parenting, you ever think you're going to be put in these situations.
Never.
Like, you know it's going to be hard. You have no idea the level of hard that's coming your way. No idea.
Where obviously the last one was like gender disappointment, last episode, gender disappointment, how many kids you want to have, whatever. There are so many days where I'm like, how am I going to have another one?
No.
When I can barely handle 2 sometimes, when like I get so crazy.
That's 100% fair.
So
I'm the same.
This is where it's like back and forth. It's like
some days I'm like, there's no chance in France I'm having a 3rd kid. Like, where's the 3rd kid going? On my head?
No, literally. Like, where is it going? How am I going to do it? Like,
you can't.
You're completely outnumbered.
If I had 2 girls, I would be in a completely different headspace.
Yeah.
If I had 2 girls right now, I would be so convinced to have a 3rd.
Yeah. But the boy right now, the energy, the not listening, and they think it's funny.
So this goes back to now connected to the bribing thing.
Yes.
I was like, I would never bribe my kid. I would never bribe them with snacks. I like judging the parents that bribe their kids with stuff. At the wedding the other day, I'm like, if you come and take a picture, you will get a Coke.
Yeah.
If you come and take a picture, I will give you a cookie.
No, literally.
No, he calls it Coke emotion.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
But he calls it
it's
Coke.
a snack. No.
And
you are surviving in the moment, and this is what parenting is. Like, welcome to fucking reality.
Literally.
There's no perfect kids.
No. I also think my level of like righteousness has gone down as I've had more kids. Like when I was one-on-one parenting, I was able to have more patience and whatever.
For sure.
Now with the second kid,
your patience is
in the garbage.
It's running
Gone.
That's why they always say the third one is fine. It's fine. Literally, the third one is fine because you don't give a fuck anymore. And I get that now. I really do get that. Like if I had a third kid right now and they were fucking like smashing shit on the ground, I'd be like, great.
The third one's gonna make their own breakfast at 1 year old.
No, like, literally.
I don't know.
Like figure it out.
No, but like even between Ziggy and Benny, Benny's just like sitting in the corner, lying down.
You're
singing,
like, I don't care.
Twinkle, twinkle to himself, banging on shit. I'm like,
I don't care.
He's happy.
I don't care. So, and then the biggest one, the biggest one is co-sleeping. Okay. We're not going to do a whole sleeping episode right now because we have one coming up. But
people said they wouldn't.
I'm going to read a couple and then that's basically our biggest one. So co-sleeping. Co-sleep bed share after 6 months. Haha, it's the best feeling ever. I'm so hooked. And basically, sleeping.
So people said they wouldn't ever co-sleep.
They would never co-sleep.
Yeah, because they've been
bed
told
share
that
and had a nurse past 1 year. Follow a schedule with sleep.
Because people thought that like it's not good for babies. And what I think the world does a very bad job at is preparing parents for what's actually to come.
Yes.
Like, why would you tell parents not to co-sleep with your kids? That makes them sleep.
Yes.
Not every family, but most families, they just want to be with you.
They want to be with you.
So hello, why are you not telling people to do this?
That was our biggest thing. I think I remember fighting with Adam. He's like, they're never sleeping in our room, blah, blah, blah. And like that changed so quickly. Like
Ziggy sleeps in our bed now.
There'd be times and they're like, I'm done. Like I'm doing that.
It works.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, my mindset has shifted of like, I'm not going to do this, blah, 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 to what works.
What works.
If it works, I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck if it's weird, if you're going to judge me.
I don't give a fuck if you judge me.
Yeah. I really don't give a fuck
if it works for me. It works for me.
Literally.
And in the moment, yeah. And if like Adam's out of town, I'm sleeping with my fucking kid because it works for both of us. I don't have to run downstairs. I don't have to anything selfishly. Like I'm comfortable. I'm sleeping with him. Like I'm good. And there's times where, you know what, sometimes your baby is crying or like my 2-year-old's crying and I'm like, I don't have the mental capacity to calm you down and put you back in your crib. You're fucking coming to sleep with me. Lights out in 2 seconds.
Yeah. And then
we all said the co-sleep because we were told, I don't know who told us that.
That's what I'm
saying. It was. Like, where was this? Like, you cannot co-sleep with your kids. Where was it?
I don't know. And it's become a phenomenon. And all these like sleep trainers are like telling you to put them in their own space. Yes, there is definitely value in giving your kid their own crib, their own space, their own their own that. And things ebb and flow with the ages. But like I put my kids both to bed every night. I'm in their bed. I'm in the crib and I'm in the bed. Yeah. And I put them both to bed, sleeping with them.
There you go.
And I leave.
And it works for you.
Sometimes they come in my bed in the night too. And like, that's fine. And like, if it's going to make us all sleep, I mean, I get kicked in the head sometimes. But
if it works for you, it works for you.
It's what works.
It's what works.
Okay, I have an interesting one that's kind of flipped.
Yeah.
You know, people like give you also the expectation that when you have kids, your life is over.
Yes.
And I didn't have a set expectation for myself, but I had this in my head that like you have kids and you can't do anything anymore. And I think I've been pleasantly surprised the other way where I still have a life.
Yes.
I still go out. I still travel. I still do things that like in my head, I was like, oh, I'm never going to be able to do this. So you have the good ones and you have the bad ones.
1,000%.
Like there's ones that you think you were going to be this like crazy, amazing. I mean, everyone's amazing mom, but like you thought you were going to be this. But I also didn't expect
that a lot of things you couldn't do.
Exactly. Like I'm traveling with my kids to Europe.
Of course.
I'm taking my kids out with me. I'm doing this. I'm doing all the things that I would have done before. I'm just bringing my kids.
Every day is a new day and there is no parenting handbook. There isn't.
No.
There is no parenting handbook. It's like, here you go and this is your life now and every day is a new day.
I like what this... You're allowed to change your mind.
Yeah, you're allowed. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, you're allowed to change your mind. Where'd you read that? I love that.
I don't know. It's on the paper.
You're allowed.
It's on the paper you gave me.
You're allowed to change your mind 1,000%. And you're allowed I keep saying every day is a new day. One day you're going to need the screen time. One day someone wrote you're I use a pacifier. I'm sure this mom, she wrote, use a pacifier. That thing is our lifeline. I'm sure that mom said, I'm never using a pacifier.
Or like, I'm not using it past 1. We use it till 3.5.
There you go. Ace is still using it.
Right.
So whatever works for you, works for you. Whatever you envision it, because until you have a kid, you're going to be saying all of this shit and that you're never going to do it.
Just don't say it to people's faces, because then you're going to have egg on your face after.
Literally. Like,
just say it in your head.
Just say it in your head. We all go through this stuff. You're allowed to change your mind.
Exactly.
Survival mode is not failing. I love that.
Yeah.
It's not failing. And every day you're evolving as a new mom.
100%. And if you have a really hard time with accepting certain things, you can just set some boundaries for yourself, change your mindset a little bit, and you don't have to go so black and white. Like you could be, I thought I would do it this way, and you can still do screen time within reason.
Right.
You can still do mealtime within reason. Feed them McDonald's, once a month or year, whatever you want. Like you don't have to be so this or that. You could do somewhere in the middle.
Don't get upset at yourself for having these visions in your brain of how you are going to be a mom and parent and all that stuff, because every day is a new day. Every day is going to change, and it's a chapter. It's a chapter. Like, you could be going through this like co-sleep sharing whatever thing, and then in 2 years from now, they're not sleeping with you anymore.
Right.
You can be giving them screen time with the TV, and then in 4 or 5 years from now, they're going to be humans sitting and talking to you. So everything is a phase, and you never know what you're going to get.
And you do what works for you in the stage.
Just survive. Motherhood is survival, and you got this, and we love you. Is that it? Are we done today? Okay, see you guys next week.